yourself to one another. You don't have to compete with one another. We rise by lifting each other up.
Do I really want to answer it on camera?
I mean,
any regrets? I do. I'm not so regretful that I'm like, oh, but I just really wish that I would have taken my talents for music and my studies a little bit further than I did at the time. I didn't take advantage of it. I was doing other things. Got caught up with the wrong people, but I just wish that I would have used my creativity much more as a child so that I could have, kind of expound more on that as an adult.
Right.
And kind of pass it to my kids.
Definitely. That makes sense. I think for me, as far as the regrets, it would definitely pertain to music. I'm musically inclined. I learned to play the violin in elementary school, and I carried it all throughout high school, like even to my senior year, like took senior pictures with my violin and everything.
Oh,
after high school, I put it down. So my regret is that I put my instrument down because that was a God-given talent. You know what I mean? And if you don't finesse your talent and
what are you doing when you're at home alone and nobody's watching? What do you do?
Okay, well, that sounds like that. All right, well, again, I have
the people want to know.
I am a water-based sign as far as zodiacs is concerned. So I'm wavy with my intentions. What that means is that one moment I can be in a zone to where I just want to sleep. Other times I'll put my phone on do not disturb because sometimes I just don't want to talk. Sometimes I just want to sit there in the moment and just embrace it for whatever I may be doing. A lot of people have jobs where they're on the phone all day, every day. So by the time they come home, they're like, I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to do that. But me, I do whatever feels right.
I feel you on that because I'm
dry up and becomes brittle.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Communication is the number one thing for me. I can argue. I don't mind arguing. Cheating.
That's a big one for me too. Because if I'm giving you my trust, that means I'm vulnerable with you. I'm opening up completely, and I don't open up to everyone.
Yeah,
I don't. Like there are a few people that I open up to, but not everyone.
And if I'm cheated on, I don't know if there's room for me to forget. I may be able to forgive you.
You may never forget.
Yeah, but then I don't want to be the one that always bringing this up, like, or thinking about it when we're and having our intimate moments, and I'm like, I wonder did he do this with her? Because I'm honestly gonna have those thoughts. Right. Like, that's a natural.
That's natural. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Cheating is probably gonna be a deal breaker for me. And also no communication. I have to be able to communicate with you because I'm not saying that I'll look somewhere else and get distracted, but I'll look somewhere else and I'll get distracted.
Basically.
Period.
I came from a relationship where I guess you could say he was old fashioned, so he didn't do a lot of the things that occur today, such as cunnilingus, which is oral sex. You would think that that's basic, but people like what they like. People do what they do, and we
should all be doing that.
I agree with you. I definitely agree. And I didn't, it's one of those things where you don't really know what you're missing until you experience it. At that time, that 12-year relationship, I didn't know that I was missing any type of sensations that had to do with that oral region in the love below. I didn't yearn for it.
But you love it now. Love ain't the word, sweetie. I'm obsessed.
The better your effort, the wetter my treasure. That's how that works.
Let those juices flow.